welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we update you with the recent important legal developments across the country. Here are the headlines. Day 5 of the Supreme Court hearing petition challenging the abrogation of Article 370. SuSwagatam online portal launched by Apex Court for allowing visitors to obtain pass. Justice Subhashis Talapatra sworn in as the Chief Justice of Orissa High Court. Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association opposes new mentioning procedure for urgent matters. To regulate appointment of election commissioners, Centre moves bill in Rajya Sabha. Now let's take a detailed look at the headlines. The Supreme Court's Constitution Bench, comprising the CJI D.Y. Chandrachud and Justices S.K. Kaul, Sanjeev Khanna, B.R. Gavai and Suryakant, today continued hearing the batch of petitions challenging the abrogation of Article 370 for a fifth day. Senior Advocate Kapil Sibal argued for the first 3 days, and yesterday Senior Advocate Gopal Subramaniam argued in the matter. Senior Advocate Zafar Shah argued today and said that the genesis of framing of the Constitution of J&K is rooted in the nature of the instrument of accession, as well as the proclamation of 1948. That's why there was a constitution for the state. He highlighted that a mechanism was formed by way of Article 370 that would be entirely for the people of J&K to integrate with India, and that there were limitations under Article 370 itself with regards the power of the Parliament to make laws for Jammu and Kashmir. He further said that there was no merger agreement between the princely state of J&K and the government of India, and so the autonomy of the state that comes by virtue of the instrument of accession under Article 370 ought to be maintained. Justice Sanjeev Khanna posed the question as to what is supreme, the Constitution or the merger agreement. What is supreme, the Constitution or the instrument of accession? To which Mr. Shah replied, of course the Constitution of India is supreme, but with Article 370 in it. The CJI also remarked that there was no conditional integration of J&K, and the only question is whether the Parliament could exercise power. The CJI said that the distribution of legislative power does not impact sovereignty of India. The Apex Court today launched the SuSwagatam online portal to allow visitors, litigants and journalists etc. to apply for an electronic pass before their visit to the top court. The launch of the portal was announced today by the Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud. The pilot project for the portal began testing from July 25th. And more than 10,000 e-passes were issued till August 8th as a pilot basis. The e-pass will now ease the cumbersome process by making the request for visiting the Apex Court much simpler. The e-pass could have a validity of up to 30 days. The portal has been launched in English language at the moment, but the CJI is keen to launch it in other languages as well, as he said while he made the announcement. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta said that the entire nation will be grateful for the portal, as it was a major concern. Justice Subhashis Talapatra was sworn in as the Chief Justice of the High Court of Orissa. Justice Talapatra was appointed the 33rd Chief Justice of the High Court after Justice S. Muralidhar retired on Monday. Justice Talapatra was born in the year 1961 at Udaipur in Tripura and enrolled as an advocate in September 1990. He was designated a senior advocate in 2004. And in 2013, he was appointed as the judge of the Tripura High Court. In June 2022, he was transferred from the Tripura High Court and yesterday sworn in as the Chief Justice after Governor Ganeshi Lal administered the oath of office. The Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association today sent a letter to the Chief Justice of India requesting him to change the presently adopted procedure for mentioning urgent matters at the Apex Court. The SCAORA in its letter mentioned that the new procedure, which came into effect from July 3rd this year, has neither proved to be efficient nor transparent. It has in fact proven to be a great impediment in listing of urgent matters. The association highlighted in the letter that it receives daily complaints from its members that their urgent matters are not being listed, therefore causing harm to the interest of justice for litigants and loss of work and reputation for lawyers. The Union Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal today introduced the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners Appointment, Conditions of Service and Term of Office Bill of 2023 in the Rajya Sabha, seeking to regulate the procedure for the appointment, conditions of service and term of office of the Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioners. According to the bill, the Election Commissioner shall be appointed by the President on the recommendation of a selection committee that would consist of the Prime Minister, the Leader of Opposition from the Lok Sabha, and a Union Cabinet Minister to be nominated by the Prime Minister. A 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court, headed by Justice K.M. Joseph, on March 2nd this year, made a ruling with regards to the appointment of CEC and other election commissioners by a panel who would consist of the Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition of Lok Sabha, and the Chief Justice of India. The Supreme Court had also clarified that in the event of absence of the Leader of Opposition Party, the advice of the leader of the single largest opposition party would be obtained. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum. And subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.